Hello and welcome to episode 1 of my Rising World tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on an introduction to Rising World. Rising World is on Steam and is priced at £10.99 or $13.76. It is developed by JIW Games. This is what it says on the Steam store page with regards to Rising World. Rising World is a voxel-based open-world sandbox featuring a procedurally generated world, playable in single and multiplayer modes. This is a very fun, so that's what it says on the Steam page. This is what I say. This is a very fun and enjoyable game to play. You only have to look at the Steam reviews to see how popular this is. But before you think about going out and buying this, consider this. At the moment there are two reasons I totally enjoy playing Rising World. One reason is the mining, and I'm going to show you why. And the second reason is the terraforming, and again I'm going to show you why. So if you do not enjoy mining or terraforming, then perhaps this may not be a game for you. But if you even slightly enjoy mining or terraforming, this most certainly is a game for you. Especially if you like building up a base or buildings and a town and all sorts of structures, then this game might well be for you. In this series I hope to show you how or why Rising World is one of the best games at what it currently does. Bear in mind this is an alpha game. This is early alpha still. I mean, it's been out now a couple of years, so it must have a small development team. And yes, it's lacking tons of content, but what you'll notice the developers of Rising World do, what they do present to you in the game is done exceedingly well. As you're going to see, the graphics are beautiful and so is the gameplay. So once you start playing Rising World, you will find it is very hard to stop playing because it is so addictive and so enjoyable. Okay, enough of that. Let's now start a new game. So over here you can see it's single player and multiplayer, so you can play with your friends. You've got settings panel, so you can adjust all the settings you want. Community, profile, we're going to go with single player. Okay, you can see I've been messing around in a world. Let's do a new world. So down here you can see you've got the different buttons. We're going to go new world, and I'm going to call this new world 2. Or no, in fact I'll call it Rising World series. That way I know exactly what it is. And you'll notice down there I'll leave it all defaulted. Normal world type, high ores, caves are enabled. Caves are caves and dungeon, no, not caves, but dungeons are a new addition to the game, which you can get to through caves. So that's an update that's been done. The dungeons though, however, don't have any fightable creatures in them at the moment. So as I mentioned earlier, the combat's still very basic. They haven't obviously got around to that yet, but what they have got around to, they've done an exceedingly good job at, as you're going to see. Vegetation enabled and animals. There are tons of different animals, and yes, some of them are aggressive. I had a polar bear chase me the other day, and if it hadn't have been for a shack that I found, it would have killed me. Anyway, let's create the world. And we're playing in survival. Currently survival, I think you can do survival or creative, but I'll stick with survival. In the future, of course, you'll have stranded and adventure, and I can't wait because I love this game. I just want to mention as well at this point, Rising World, Astroneer and Subsistence, okay, 3 games I totally enjoy playing. I'm tending to only get each of the games up to 20 episodes at the moment because I'm giving the developers a chance to add more content to the 3 games. When they do in the future, I'll continue the series. So don't be surprised if I only get as high as 20 episodes for Rising World. I might go higher, we'll see how it goes. So let's create the world. And here we go. So it's generating up a new world for us to play in. And now the fun is truly going to begin. Okay, so here we are, we're dumped down in the world. If we press the I key, it brings up your inventory. Equipment that you can make, like the compass, will go into these slots over here. Armour, as it says over here. Here's your tool belt up here. So when you're not in your inventory, you can cycle through your tool belt by using the scroll wheel on your mouse or the numbers on the keyboard. I actually like using the numbers on the keyboard because it switches you very quickly. So that's getting around your tool belt. That's your inventory. Over here you can see there's crafting. So now there's a set for me. Okay, remember, bear in mind, okay, please, that I don't claim to be an expert at playing any single game at all. I just have a lot of fun playing games, and sometimes I do them right, sometimes I don't, but invariably I end up surviving and progressing, if be it incompetent, but I still progress. So I'm going to be showing you, in my opinion, my way of progression in Rising World. And it all starts really with, you want to build yourselves a small shelter. The reason you need a small shelter is because then you can sleep through the nights. Otherwise they'll be slow and boring and dark, and we don't want that in this series. So the first thing we're going to need is 32 sticks. To make sticks, we can craft them in our inventory. So we'll click this drop down arrow, choose resources and choose sticks. Right, for sticks we need 1 lumber, but bear in mind we need 32 sticks, so we need 32 lumber. To make lumber, we click on lumber. So to make lumber we're going to need some logs, 32 logs. So let's close that. We've got our axe enabled. Now we're not going to chop this tree. Oh, in fact we can. It's an apple tree. Wherever I choose to settle, I'm going to plant lots of an apple orchard because they are a good source of food. Notice when I hover over the tree, my icon changes to a hand. That means I can now press the F for foxtrot key. So press the F key and it grabs you the fruit that's on that tree. So this is actually a lemon tree, not an apple tree. Different biomes, I guess, have different fruit trees. So anyway, I'm going to chop this down because I'm hoping to get some seeds for it. That way, when I find an area that I want to build a base, I'm going to plant a load of lemon and apple trees. Let's chop down the stump. When you chop down the trees and the stump, you press the F key to pick it up. For the tree, we now need to chop it into small logs. So left clicking will chop. And there we go, we now pick these up. And what we're looking for is some saplings. Yeah, see, we got 1 lemon sapling. Sometimes you get 2. But I only got 1 that time. That's okay though. So the reason we're grabbing the lemons is so that we can... Oh, I don't believe it. Look at that. Straight away a wild animal. I played the game on my other server for I don't know how long and never got attacked by anything. And now I've got a flipping tiger after me. Great. So you can see that the world is not a safe place to be in. Thankfully it didn't hurt me too much. This is something new to Rising World as well. There are not only dungeons in the world. Oh no, don't tell me I'm bleeding. Am I going to bleed and die already? I think I am. You need to make bandages because I think I'm bleeding. But anyway, this is a new addition. Lodges, hunting lodges. Oh, how cool. Look at that. I'm going to grab... I don't need the pickaxe actually. I don't need that, but I do need that. This is how we can get plants and seeds. So you see that, I think I'm going to die. It's this blinking tiger. Oops, I'm definitely going to die now. No, nothing I can do. Great, well this is a great start to this episode series, me dying. Let's pick some tomatoes. Now if I equip the sickle and then right click on this tomato bush, if I actually get it, you see I've got 2 tomato seedlings. Always pick the food first, then grab then get the seeds. So I'm wondering if I can make now what I need to in order to stop dying. So if we go to crafting, have we got healing, medicine, bandages? I need 1 cloth. And for cloth I need to make some workbenches. So I am going to die. Great. I haven't even got a bed. At least I've got a chest here, so that's something good. I wonder if I can get away from this tiger. Ah, sheep. If you see a sheep, press the F key and you'll get 32 wool. Now the thing is, I am going to die. I've got no way to heal myself. I need to make workbenches, so let's get some more wood. And maybe if I can get away from that tiger, if he leaves me alone. Well, that's a good demonstration anyway of the fact that the world is not safe. The last place I spawned in, there wasn't a single aggressive creature until I roamed a long way. And then a polar bear chased me, but he didn't get me. You can run if you press forwards. Oh, the movement keys are W to go forwards, A to go left, D to go right, S to go backwards. If while pressing the W key you press the left shift key, you can run. At the moment I don't think there's any disadvantage to using run. I don't think you eat or drink any more by running, although I could be wrong. That's only my observations. I haven't noticed my food or drink go down any quicker when I'm running around, but maybe I'm just blind. So anyway, I'm grabbing logs. Let's see if I can do this before I die. I'm on a time limit. I'm slowly bleeding to death. I've got the materials to make cloth, but I haven't got the workbench that I need to make it with. Always look for seedlings, because wherever then you choose to build your base, you can plant a load of trees around it. So we didn't get one there. Okay, now I want to stay near that hut if I can. Actually, no, I don't, because there's a tiger guarding it. So let's get as far as we can away from it, and let's pick a load of plants on the way with the sickle. Remember, use the sickle, and then you get the seeds from the plant. Let's chop another tree down. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, where is a good place to start your first base? I will tell you this, it's very easy. Find some water. Not salt water, you're looking for fresh water, because it will make your game so much easier to play. So that's what we're going to do. The trouble is, because I'm bleeding to death, I need to start a base immediately. So I'm not going to look for somewhere perfect, I'm just going to look for anywhere, so I can start building workstations so I can get myself healed up. For that, of course, I need wood, and I'm going to need stone and ores. Oh, is that all I got from that tree? It's a bit difficult to see them in the grass, but you can chop the grass down. Right, okay, that's all I'm going to get from that. See, if I had a sword I could have dealt with that tiger, but I'm not quite there yet with swords. Notice in the bottom right corner, if I bring up this, notice down here I've got food icon and drink. When I get thirsty, this will change colour. It will go orange and eventually red, and then I'll start dying from that. So the question is, will I die from hunger or thirst, or from bleeding? Let's find out. Okay, so let's do some crafting. We need to make some lumber. Let's put it to max. Let's make some sticks. We needed 32 sticks, so I'm not going to waste what I don't need. Ooh, 32 sticks. Okay, now we go back to general and small shelter. Okay, we've got a small shelter. We will place it by the rock because we can do some mining. Oh yeah. That's a deep hole, so that's a deep cave system. So let's place it over here. Now, when you start playing Rising World, the first thing you've got to realise is the world is very lumpy. bump, you know, the ground's going to be totally not flat, and that is something that we will be able to do. When we find somewhere where we want to settle, we can flatten out the ground perfectly. For now, I just want to skip the night, so I'm going to just plonk this down, and it'll look a mess, but it don't matter for now. To place it, you pull it on your hotbar, scroll to it using your mouse or pressing up the key. Oh, there's the timer. Right click and keep the right mouse button placed, and it will place the structure for you. You see? And there we go. Now if I go up to it and press the F key, I'm sleeping, and it will sleep through the night. And then we can see what we're doing again, which is always a bonus. Look at that. What a beautiful world, eh? Okay, let's pick some tomatoes. There are 3 foods I'm going to say to you, in my opinion, that you should always pick and grow. That's tomatoes, strawberries, and any fruit trees. Why? Because when you pick the food off of them, you don't have to replant them. You just wait for them to regrow. So for now though, because this is not where I'm going to settle my base, I'll take the seeds. So I'll use my sickle on it. There you go. So I'm building up my seeds until I find somewhere good to settle. For now though, I'm going to dig down into this cave system, which I will do in the next episode. This was just an introduction. It's a very beautiful game, very beautiful world. Yes, it's lacking somewhat content wise, but what it has got, it does very well. And that's what we'll look at over the coming episodes. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.